Listen, guys, great season for Colorado. It's not over yet, but just want to give them credit, man. A lot of people are going to be disappointed in the defense, or a lot of people are going to be, laughing at Deion Sanders and things like that. But this team is probably going to be a 9-win football team in a conference with Utah and Oklahoma State that are going under. Deion was picked as the second to worst coach in the conference next to Kenny Dillingham. Today they just ran a new buzzsaw in an NFL stadium in Kansas. The defense has been great all year. They're missing, again, you're missing some pieces. You're going to have to replace Travis and Shaduer next year, but it's been a great year overall. Just want to give them credit, man. Today wasn't the best day defensively, but against Texas Tech, to go on the road, to do what they did, to strain, to get that win in Lubbock, to hit the Hail Mary against Baylor, to take Kansas State right to the wire. Colorado had themselves a football season this year. Beating Cincinnati at home is not the easiest thing to do. They went through this Big 12, and they had an admirable season. Again, a 9-win year, most likely going to beat Oklahoma State. UCF, they pound on the road. They go to Arizona. They take care of business. So, this football team just had its eyes. And Deion has taken a team from 1-11, and in 2 years, this team is 9-3, and very well could have even been 10-2. It's a terrific team. It's a terrific story. I think that Deion could build a consistent winner at Colorado. I do. I got to give him credit, man. I didn't think that this season would go all that well. I didn't think that the lines of scrimmages would come together. I didn't think that this young defensive coordinator from the Zimmer tree would absolutely rock immediately. I didn't think, Warren Sapp, what he did with the defensive line is absolutely impeccable. Pat Shurmur really did a solid job with this offense, combining run and pass. Travis Hunter and Shaduer were special. But this was a whole team effort this year. Them going to Lubbock and being down 13 in that environment, for them to win that game, really showed you that Colorado's turning a corner. Deion today, Coach Prime, was straight up the entire time with the media and everything, and you saw many top teams go down today. But nobody really thought that they can go 9 wins. Their over-under's like 4 or 5 wins in Vegas. I mean, this is a tremendous overall season. So you got to look at the bigger picture sometimes if you're Colorado. And I could be, when Colorado struggles, I'll be critical, but this program took a huge step. They need right now, what I believe that Colorado could use right now is, at times when your guys are hurting, like sometimes you need to be there to pick these guys up. Like Nick Saban, he talks about, when you lose, sometimes it's best to not yell and not reinforce negativity, especially when there's positives to look at. And then when you win, sometimes you could be really strict when you win because you don't want to get too high. So that's kind of how I look at Colorado. Kansas is a red-hot football team. Their coach has been there a while. If they played in the Big 12 title, they might even win, of course, the Big 12 championship. They'd be favored over everybody in this league. They're a great team. Kansas State's really good too. Arizona State, like Colorado, like this league's going to be wide open. Deion's bringing in big-time talent. Like Deion in this group has set the framework for absolute brilliance for Colorado football. And Shaduer and Travis, I mean, it's amazing what they've done for this team. I mean, they're still bringing in that many transfers and to have as consistent of a year as 9 wins in a Power 4 league and in a very competitive Big 12 is something that is really special. All right, so that's what I think. That's my 2 cents on today. Devin Neal is a stud. Lance Leipold, this was their Super Bowl. And November is November in college football. We got 18 to 22-year-olds playing their 11th game of the year. Everybody's worn down. Crazy results are going to happen. What team is fresher? And what team can dial in and focus? And that's why you see some absolutely wild results. And Kansas just played a heck of a game today.